start on it.
You can cut it out however you want to before it started.
Cut out the profanity, I hope.
Yeah.
Y'all ready? Good morning. Welcome to the 88th Annual Membership Meeting of Pemiscot Dunklin Electric Cooperative. My name is Johnny Dalton. I'm the cooperative attorney. The first item in our meeting today is officer reports, and the first report is a report of President Justin Roan.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for the annual meeting of your electric cooperative. I appreciate the opportunity to serve you and to provide this annual report on the work your co-op has been accomplishing. Bob Dylan famously sang, "The times they are a-changin'," and that could not be more true for power providers across the United States. After years of relatively flat electric demand, power providers have seen large increases in demand loads, with additional increases forecasted. While some utilities and RTOs are struggling to keep up with this pace of growth, I am pleased to report that our three-tiered co-op system has been well positioned for these changing times. Through prudent stewardship of your legacy power generating resources, responsible management of power purchase contracts, and exciting investments in new generation, Associated Electric and our three-tiered system have been well positioned to be able to provide reliable and affordable power to our members in these changing times. And while Dylan may have sang how the times they are a-changin', there is a much older aphorism that we also all know. The more things change, the more they stay the same. And again, that could not be more true for PDEC. Pemiscot Dunklin is a small electric cooperative that was founded by neighbors, built by neighbors, managed by neighbors, and served by neighbors. And it remains so today. When a storm impacts your power, it is a neighbor who works tirelessly to restore it. When you have a billing issue, you're not calling a remote call center, it is a neighbor who answers the phone. When you make a choice for a director to help guide this co-op, you're not looking at names from across the nation, you're looking at your neighbors. And when you need to connect a new facility or move a pole, you call your neighbor. It is this service to neighbor that directs and guides our employees, and I could not be more grateful to them for their hard work and dedication. Another example of things staying the same is PDEC's commitment to reliability. Shortly, you'll hear from our general manager about the extensive work plan your co-op has undertaken to ensure when you flip the switch, the lights come on, to build reliability to years to come. This commitment to reliability is just as true for PD Fiber. Our predecessors who built the co-op could never have imagined high-speed internet, much less that their co-op would be providing state-of-the-art fiber-to-the-home service across our area. But as high-speed internet access has become almost as crucial as electric service, I know they would be proud of the work that we've accomplished and expect our commitment to reliability to remain the same in providing this service. You'll hear an update shortly from the manager of PD Fiber, but I want to highlight the success Jack and his team have had in providing a 99.9% uptime. Be it internet or electric, the commitment to reliability remains the same. To wrap up, I want to go back to Dylan with one more lyric. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. I hope you can be reassured in knowing your neighbors at the co-op are busy strengthening our reliability. They will work swiftly when an outage occurs, and we will continue to have the strong foundation needed to weather the challenging winds of volatile energy markets. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin. The next officer report is the report of Secretary-Treasurer. Bill Cunningham, the Cooperative Secretary-Treasurer, has exercised his powers of delegation and appointed Cheryl Hicks, the Cooperative Chief Financial Officer, to deliver the report on his behalf. Cheryl.
Good morning. It's my honor as the CFO of your cooperative to present our membership an overview of the financial performance for the calendar year 2025. As a member of the cooperative, you're more than a user of electricity and fiber services. You contribute the funds to provide reliable, affordable electricity and make improvements to our existing systems. Our records are audited annually by an independent audit firm to ensure compliance and provide a clear and accurate report on our financial position. We're pleased to announce that the audit for the fiscal year 2025 was successfully completed with no material misstatements or deficiencies. This underscores our unwavering commitment to transparency and sound financial practices. A strong performance in 2025 allowed us to meet our loan covenants with our lenders, demonstrating our dedication to honoring our obligations and maintaining strong relationships with our financial partners. As of December 31st, 2025, your cooperative assets totaled $116 million, equating to a $2.3 million increase over the previous year. That is a result of investments in the new and improved electric and fiber infrastructure, as well as increases in our investments with our cooperative service providers. Operating revenue for the calendar year 2025 was $32.9 million. 87% of that revenue was sourced from electric services, with over 163 million kilowatts sold during the year to our member owners. The remaining 13% was from fiber services through PD Fiber. Operating expenses totaled $27.8 million, and those expenses can be split into three main categories. The first is power, the cost to purchase the electricity that we distribute to you, our member owners, and that equates to 44% of our total expenses. Plant, which includes the depreciation and debt service to deliver reliable services to you, or 26%. And thirdly, the people, the cost of manpower, who are daily working to maintain our system and service you, our member owners, which equates to 30% of our total expenses. It's the cooperative's goal to serve you as our member owners in a not-for-profit status and maintain long-term financial stability to serve you and return any surplus to our member owners. And a strong financial position helps us to meet that goal. The full report of the cooperative's financial statements can be found in the July edition of the Rural Missouri Magazine or in our offices here at the headquarters in Kennett. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Cheryl. The next officer report is the report of General Manager Jamie Vaughn.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our annual meeting. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to join us today. As a member-owned cooperative, our mission is simple: to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electric service while remaining accountable to our members we serve. Over the past year, we have approved the work plan upgrades in the Denton area, the Deering North and South areas, and currently working on the Bragg City areas to Deering. We should complete those upgrades in the next few weeks. We continue to invest in our electric system, improving reliability, and respond to challenges with dedication and professionalism you expect from us. None of this would be possible without the hard work of our employees, the assistance of our contractors, the guidance of our board, and the trust and support of our members. We sincerely appreciate you. Together, we continue to build a strong cooperative, a brighter future for the community we all call home. Thank you again for being here. We appreciate your membership, your participation, and your continued confidence in your cooperative. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. The final officer report is the report of General Manager of PD Fiber, Jack Davis.
Thank you, Johnny. Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to stand before you today and provide an update on the state of your fiber company. I appreciate the opportunity to share where we've been, where we are today, and where we're headed in the years ahead. But before I begin, I'd like to thank our board of directors. Nearly a decade ago, they recognized that access to reliable, high-speed internet would become just as essential to our communities as electric service. Their willingness to invest in that vision laid the foundation for everything we've accomplished since. I'd also like to recognize our employees, whether they're answering customer calls, installing new service, maintaining our network, or restoring service after storms. They represent PD Fiber with professionalism and pride every day. I'm fortunate to work alongside such an outstanding team. Just a few weeks ago, on July 21st, PD Fiber celebrated its ninth anniversary. A few days ago, actually. When the company was formed on July 21st, 2017, there were no customers, no fiber in the ground, and no network to operate. There was simply a vision that the people of Southeast Missouri deserved access to the same world-class broadband infrastructure found in larger cities. Today, 9 years later, that vision has become a reality. PD Fiber now serves thousands of connected customers across Southeast Missouri, including homes, farms, businesses, schools, healthcare facilities, and community organizations throughout our service territory. Our network spans more than 1,200 miles of fiber, bringing reliable, high-speed internet service to communities that, in many cases, had been overlooked or underserved for far too long. Perhaps one of the most significant milestones we've reached is that every planned construction area has now been completed and placed into service. For years, much of our focus was on engineering, construction, and expansion. Today, we're entering a new chapter. The network we've worked so hard to build is now in place, and our focus is on operating it with excellence, maintaining it for the long term, and continually improving the experience for every customer we serve. One of the reasons we've been able to accomplish so much is our commitment to pursuing outside funding opportunities. Over the years, we've secured more than $12 million in grant funding, allowing us to expand broadband into rural areas while reducing the financial burden on our cooperative members. Today, we're nearly 90% complete with all of our grant obligations, and we're well on our way to fulfilling every commitment we've made. While those numbers are important, they only tell part of the story. At the end of the day, success isn't measured simply by miles of fiber or the number of customers connected. It's measured by whether our customers can depend on us. Over the past year, our network has delivered 99.9% uptime, providing the reliability families and businesses need for work, education, healthcare, entertainment, agriculture, and so many other parts of our everyday lives. Our customers have noticed that reliability. We continue to receive very high customer satisfaction ratings, and that is something we never take for granted. Every customer chooses to trust us with one of the most important services in their home or business, and we work every day to earn that trust. One of the things I'm most proud of is that we've remained true to who we are. We're a local company serving local communities. When you call PD Fiber, you're talking to people who live here. Our technicians drive the same roads as you do. Our customer service representatives know our communities. Our employees deeply care about the people they serve because they're serving their neighbors. That local commitment has always been one of our greatest strengths, and it always will be. As we look toward the future, our priorities are clear. We'll continue investing in the network we've built. We'll continue improving reliability and customer service. We'll continue operating responsibly and efficiently. And we'll continue looking for opportunities to expand service where it makes financial sense and where we can continue fulfilling our mission. Technology will continue to evolve, but one thing won't change. Fiber remains the gold standard for broadband infrastructure. The network we've built today is designed not only to meet today's needs, but to serve this region for decades to come. People sometimes ask me what I'm most proud of after 9 years. It isn't a particular construction project, it isn't a grant award, it isn't even the number of customers we've connected. What I'm most proud of is the impact this network has had on our communities. It's the student who can complete homework at home. It's the small business that can compete in a digital economy without leaving Southeast Missouri. It's the farmer using modern technology to improve operations. It's the family connecting with a specialist through telehealth. It's grandparents video chatting with grandchildren. It's first responders, schools, churches, and local businesses all having access to the reliable connectivity they need to serve others. Those are the reasons PD Fiber was created. Those are the reasons we come to work every day. As we celebrate 9 years of PD Fiber, I believe we built something our cooperative employees and communities can all be proud of, but we're not finished. The construction phase may be largely behind us, but our commitment to excellence is just beginning. Our responsibility now is to operate the network with the same dedication and long-term vision that guided its construction. On behalf of everyone at Pemiscot Dunklin Fiber, I'd like to thank our board of directors for their leadership, our employees for their hard work and dedication, and all of you for the trust you've placed in us over the past 9 years. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, and thank you for being part of the continued success of Pemiscot Dunklin Fiber.
Thank you, Jack. Now for the business meeting portion of the annual meeting. The order of business is determined by Article 3, Section 6 of the Cooperative Bylaws. Item number 1, attendance report and determination of a quorum. For a quorum, which is necessary to allow us to conduct business today, the Cooperative's bylaws require, here's a formula, 2% of the first 2,000 members, which is 40, plus 1% of the remaining members. For the 4,849 members on the Cooperative's rolls today, 72 members are required for a quorum. Voting records show that just before this meeting started at 11 o'clock, 98 members have voted so far today, which well exceeds the minimum required for a quorum. So we can proceed. Item number 2, approval of the official notice of the meeting and proof of mailing of the official notice of the meeting. This business item appears on the election ballot and will announce the result after voting closes at 1 o'clock p.m. Item number 3, approval of the minutes of last year's annual meeting. This business item also appears on the election ballot and will also announce the result after voting closes at 1 o'clock p.m. Item number 4, presentation and consideration of reports of officers, directors, and committees. You've previously heard reports from the Cooperative President, Secretary Treasurer, General Manager, and General Manager of PD Fiber. Are there any additional reports to be made? Hearing none, we'll move to the next item of business, which is item number 5, election of directors. This item is going on now, and members are casting votes as we speak. We'll announce the results after voting closes at 1 o'clock p.m. Item number 6, unfinished business. Is there any unfinished business that needs to come before the meeting? For those of you participating in the meeting through our website or Facebook page, please feel free to message the Cooperative with any questions, comments, or issues. Item number 7, new business. Is there any new business that needs to come before the meeting? For those of you participating in the meeting through our website or Facebook page, as I just said with the previous business item, feel free to message the Cooperative with any questions, comments, or issues. Remember to vote if you haven't already done so. Voting will end at 1 o'clock, so there is still about an hour and a half to let your voice be heard. This concludes the business meeting. Thank you.